Hello and welcome back to Game Pass Game Review with these two idiots and you. And yeah, Matt's chosen this week's game again. I think it's got something to do with this weekend. But do you want to tell us all about it, Matt? When you finished making ghost sounds?
I was trying to add atmosphere. That was my way of adding atmosphere. Because I'm really bad at
Right.
editing, so I thought I'd do it live. That was my
Yeah,
plan.
it's not off-putting at all.
Nope. So, this week was my pick, and of course, today is Halloween. That means something to some people. So, I picked what I thought would be the scariest game on the Game Pass. That was my plan.
That was your plan.
Yeah, that was the plan. I didn't read any reviews. I didn't read anything about it. I just picked what I thought would be the scariest game. So, this week we are playing Blair Witch.
Hey, it's, I didn't think you'd call.
Yeah, well, how's the search going?
This is no longer just a missing person case, Jess.
You don't sound like yourself. You okay?
No, it's nothing.
Bullet, seek.
Just talk to me, please.
You heard the legend, right? About the witch?
Alice, you sure you're doing fine?
Jess, I swear, there's something really messed up going on in these woods.
Calm down. What did you see?
It's hard to explain. Memories? Bad memories. What the hell? Jess, you there? I think I'm starting to lose it. Jess? Jess?
Blair Witch, I only knew that as a film. I didn't realise it was a game as well.
Neither did I till I looked through Game Pass trying to find a scary game. This is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, solid choice. Did you watch the film, by the way?
No.
I found that pretty scary.
I'm not a fan of scary movies, to be fair, and that just makes me sound like a massive girl. But I don't see the attraction with watching a scary movie, to be honest. And maybe people have probably got their all-time favourite movies as scary movies. And yeah, post in the comments if you think there's any we should definitely watch. But yeah, not that fussed.
I like scary films, but I don't like the gory ones. The other ones that are just disgusting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like the Hostel.
Scary. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the Game Pass game review. What did you think of it as a game, not as a movie, as a game?
Well, yeah, I quite enjoyed it. It was. It won't make any sense to you, but it's a lot like the film. Because it might not be jumpy or gruesome kind of scary game, but like the film, you're more anxious and scared about what might show up. So you've got this sort of anxious worry.
Yeah, see, I agree up until a point, apart from the fact there was a few points in the game where it was quite jumpy, and I like sort of a little bit sort of taken back, like, whoa, what the... So there was a couple of bits
that make me jump. But even when nothing's happening, you still sort of...
Yeah.
You're looking at the shapes of the trees, wondering what the hell is that? Is that going to jump out at me in a minute? No, it's just a twig.
A bit of an admission of guilt, but normally, when you get those sliders to play a game at the start and it says adjust the brightness until you can just about see this, right? I'm one of these outrageous cheats that adjusts it so that I can pretty much see the symbol normally and it's fine. On this game, I thought I'm going to ruin the whole atmosphere of the game if I don't put it as this. So I set it right, sort of exactly as it should be. And you guys will see from the footage, it was dark a lot.
Yeah.
You could barely see anything.
Your torch is rubbish as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it is. Especially if you walk through any bushes, it just like goes. You can't see shit. So you start off, basically you play as this character called Ellis. Apparently he had a surname, but I never found it out. And you, from what I could gather, you're a retired or ex-policeman. Maybe you had to be... You had to stop being a policeman for...
mental health issues or something.
Yeah, you've got some sort of post-traumatic stress disorder or something going on. And you arrive at this woods with your dog, Bullet, and you're to find this kid. You're trying to find this kid. And then, yeah, basically I don't know whether you seem to go into this other world, or whether you're just
I don't know if it's like mind tricks, yeah.
It's all a bit trippy from there, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it is trippy.
Because you've got you find a camera, and then the camera can reverse time? Or
you can change reality, can't you? So you can make things appear, or you can move objects with the camera.
Which is all very strange and very difficult to get used to. I found this game quite... At one point, I got stuck in a loop that I couldn't figure out how to get out of. I just kept going round and appearing at the same
That's what I like about that.
And the same tree, and I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do?
Because it's a story game, so you need to like do the task or find the thing in order, so you can't go on to the next area. So yeah, if you walk into the bushes trying to find somewhere new, it just brings you back to the same place.
That's what it was. Okay, because what I thought was quite lost in the bushes, but clearly I wasn't actually lost. It was just sort of, that was the game's way of resetting you to start.
It's because that's what would happen as well to people who get lost in the woods. They end up just going in circles. So
yeah, I suppose so.
Because you can't see past the trees, you don't know what direction you're going in.
Yeah,
it does make sense that it would make you do that.
Keep going round and round and round and round. There are things to fight. Fight is a loose term, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I was getting attacked by something. I didn't know what to do. I was trying to run.
What you're actually supposed to do, players, and it does tell you this in one of the cassette tapes if you watched it, you are supposed to shine your torch at it, and you're supposed to listen.
I thought the torch makes them angry.
No, the torch kills them.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed to watch the dog. The dog knows where it is. So wherever the dog's pointing, it's in that general direction.
Yeah, you're supposed to watch the dog, because I had a bit where I shined the torch and saw like the figure of whatever it was, which then attacked me. And I'm sure the light makes them angry. So because it killed me, and then the second time I used the night vision on the camera to get past it, and then I didn't get attacked.
See, I shone the torch on the things in the way the dog was pointing each time to get rid of it, and it sort of took a little bit of sort of almost had a bit of a battle, because you shine a torch on it, and then you see it scurrying off into the woods, and then like you were talking about this anxious thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you proper shit yourself then, because this big thing pops off into the woods, and then you're sort of stood behind your dog waiting for it to turn round to the point it's going to come at you, and then hopefully shining the light in time to stop it like attacking you or whatever.
Just hide behind your doggy.
yeah, hide behind the dog. Graphics wise and stuff, I thought this was pretty good. It looked fairly realistic, to be fair. It was...
Yeah, no complaints from me. Yeah,
but I suppose you don't have to... There's not a lot going on in terms of, like normal
It's a
games.
slow-paced game, isn't it?
Yeah,
So, you
normal
don't-
games, there's quite a lot moving. Like if you're playing FIFA or something, there's loads of characters moving and stuff. But in this,
Yeah, you don't need a lot of frames per second for this.
no, it's very sort of slow. But you need, I suppose, the tension of the game needs it to be slow. If this was really action-packed and you were running through killing monsters left, right, and centre, it wouldn't be the same game, would it?
Yeah, because I said to you, didn't I? Just make sure you give it a couple of hours because it's
Yeah.
slow and
Yeah,
it
you've gotta
builds
get
slow
into
and
it.
it's good like that. It's good.
Yeah, and the puzzle is sort of you've got to take the time to work out the puzzle of getting things to move back and whatever else. I did find, when I said I got stuck in that loop, there was
Oh yeah.
eventually I got out of it because the not a cutscene, but he said something, and he said I'm sure I'd been to the place where he said it before, but he didn't say it that time, and then he said something, and it was like, oh okay, that makes a lot of sense. We can do that. Overall, the control pattern's a bit weird. I thought, with you've got a mobile and you've got a walkie-talkie, and
Oh yeah.
I just found it a bit clunky. Scroll into each one of those things each time, and
What?
yeah,
Do you not hold RB?
yeah, but like,
Flick the stick to the one that you wanted. It's not that difficult.
yeah, but because it came up like when your phone's ringing, it came up like tap RB to answer it.
Oh, and it
And
doesn't.
it
yeah,
never
doesn't
came
answer the
up,
phone,
and
does
I
it?
had to, so I had to go through
Yeah,
the
agree,
scrolly thing each time.
Lies.
Yeah, yeah. So that's sort of mild
Same
thing
with
that
radio.
annoyed me, to be honest.
And your buddy's trying to radio you, you try and tap RB to answer it, and it just doesn't do it.
The other thing that
Yeah.
annoyed me slightly about this was the dog.
The dog. Oh.
Well, I don't know whether you experienced it, but my dog just kept fucking off. And I know you're supposed to follow it, but I couldn't run as fast as the dog, especially in the dark. I kept
Well,
losing it.
yeah, you have to see where it goes. I had a red collar on mine, and that did help.
I found that a bit weird as well. You got to customize the dog at the start, yeah. So I
as
made
soon as the game starts, yeah.
I
You
made
don't
mine
customise your
white.
character, do you?
No, you don't see your character. I made
What
my
colour
dog
eyes
white.
do you want the dog to have?
I made my dog white with a green collar, blue eyes, so it looked like a husky. But then when it showed a cutscene, the dog was clearly brown. I'm like, if you're gonna give me customization of the dog, at least keep it consistent throughout. You've got a different dog. The
I didn't
cutscene.
think that far ahead.
Yeah, it's like the customization was an afterthought. Like they'd done the rest of the game and then they were like,
It's not needed either, is it?
no,
Really?
no, it really wasn't.
It's not.
And the only reason I customized it was to try and make it more visible.
Yeah.
It was like, what am I going to be able to see the easiest in here?
Yeah, nice feature, but really pointless.
Yeah, really quite pointless. But
Although
overall,
choose a bright collar if you want. If you want
yeah,
to find it in the dark.
that's the secret. You got to the day as well, I believe. You got back to a day, so it does have a daytime nighttime cycle.
It does.
So
Yeah, I felt safe. I felt like I could go to bed after on the daytime.
Okay. I didn't, and I haven't slept since. Well, to be honest, I didn't think it had a day. So I only found this out from talking to you afterwards, but I didn't think it had a day after. I thought it was just night.
Yeah, you're still lost in the woods, but
Naturally.
the sun comes out, which is nice.
What's going on, boy?
Because when you play the game, you feel like you need to find your way out of the woods. You don't
We're not. You weren't supposed to be finding your way out of the. You were supposed to be
I
finding
know
the
you're supposed
kid.
to find someone, but then you're like, oh no, gone too far.
Screw
I
the
need to get
kid.
out.
Getting out of here.
The witches have obviously eaten him. Bet you don't know what happened to the police officer, do you?
No, I don't.
Do you want to know?
Don't
Spoiler?
don't spoil it for the rest of them.
Okay.
The rest of them might want to play this.
No spoilers here.
No, all the
Play it
viewers.
yourself.
We like to finish these reviews.
Shit your own pants.
Well, that's the point of these reviews, isn't it? We shit our pants so they don't have to. There's a slogan for you.
Carried away.
Is this for elites or idiots? See, my opinion on
Yeah.
this, I think idiots will enjoy it up to a point, because we did. But I think to really get far in it, then you're erring more towards the side of Elite.
Yeah, you need a little bit of intelligence. There's a little bit of puzzle work, and I think I got stuck in a bit of a loop as well when I played it. You probably not pausing the tape at the right time if you get stuck in a loop.
Yeah, I think that's probably the top tip for this game. If you get stuck in what seems to be a loop, then look for something that you need to do with the tape. It's almost inevitably going to be something that you're missing on there.
Yeah. So I think this game then is for elite idiots.
Elite idiots, excellent.
Somewhere in the middle.
So far we've had one for elites, one for idiots, and one for elite idiots.
There it is.
Yeah.
We're nothing if we're not consumer content. Excellent. So next week we are finally out of Shocktober, Spooktober, whatever you want to call it. So we can play a normal game.
Yeah,
It's
onto
your
No
turn to
Shave
pick.
November.
No shave November. How do we represent that with games? Well, there you go. There's our comprehensive review of Blair Witch. I'm not sure we reviewed it at all, to be honest. We gave you our opinions, and we had a laugh along the way. So,
Go somewhere else if you want a proper review.
yeah. If you want to know about actual facts and figures and stuff, that's not us.
Absolutely not.
So we will see you the same time next week on the Game Pass game review. Dave, you were very rude last week and didn't even say goodbye to the viewers. So, do you want to say goodbye this week?
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week. There you go. Tune in next week to see if Dave says goodbye.